Doing today is, for now, as I'm going to be building up some of my community lots. I thought about what I could do with Newcrest is for this group I could use it as a community lot area, and then when I want to do Smallville or whatever, I could do that on a separate save. Also, I've been thinking about this for a while. Is I may do start using my other account to do. And what I may do with that is use that account to build my do let's play through video clips instead of course broadcasting. Why I thought about doing that is I noticed these get cut up when on YouTube, and that's a problem. I did not really do this, did I? Yes, I did. I'm not moving on in. I do want to do this at some point, so don't get me wrong. But I do kind of could use that here. Like I do have two families of mine, but I need them. But so I will leave the like my good home. I could use these three right here. So what I'm doing is I'm just building here. Let's go to a community lot. I go with generic because there's no point of really building anything else here. I only really need one, maybe two to pull it all off. I will see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use BFF maybe to check this lot out. Since I don't really play with that family, it's not really that big. And Midtown Meadows, sure, like, because why not? Don't really need. And what I'm going to do, I don't want it to be residential. I want it to be generic. Why I do generic is you don't have no specific requirements. So, but this could be here, and it don't really need to be nothing more. I could do pin pixels because why not? And romantic aura because it's really is going to be a community lot. So what I need to first do, and I need to put this, I could put this about the center, and that's build a bathroom area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build, and I'm just going to do this smartly. I don't really need a whole large one. Don't need a few things in it after all. And what I'm going to do, I will showcase that. So I don't really need a roof, but I will, I guess, put one. And, no, I don't need that. I need the roof. And I could use this. This is not too bad. And I go do this. I'm just trying to get through this. So, there's that. And then go this way with it. And it don't even really have to be that tall, so it could be flat, for instance. And I would go with a roof pattern, and I got a roof pattern in mind, and that's this. Where's there? And that really gives it that whole look. Okay, now before I do the thing, I do need to separate the stalls, and so I don't know how many I could put in. We'll check because the gates. And why I do this is this I think allows where multiple people can use the same bathroom without freaking out. Oh no, there's someone else in there with us. Oh no. And this one works pretty well for this purpose. That's an okay bathroom. So there, and then let's see, and there. That should create two nice stalls. That it's not a whole lot, but this is really experimental. You don't have to be. You know what? I could even do one more. Possibly if I do this. No, that's way too small. So that won't work. Okay, I could technically actually use that side and put the if I put the, hold up, I got an idea. If I put the door in now, maybe I could do this. So what I'm gonna do is see this door. It's got the universal symbol on it, so could be either gender. I want to put it there, so going for my plan. So what I did plan was for this lot over here, this side over here, is to put in this another little space like this. So it needs to only be like that, and basically, and I gotta experiment with this because I do not know. And this is pretty much gonna be a simplistic looking bathroom. It don't have to be really great size. And see these little spots. And so now I need to try to do these gates. And what the gates allow is, of course, people to use their bathroom. So I don't need a break gate. I do think this would it. Venus is the same exact gate. So see, that could go there, and it. Why isn't it go give me a problem? Ain't it? Okay. And on that side, and there's that one, and then there's one right there. So that did work. So now what I need to do is finish this bathroom off. And so first, I don't need all that. I need toilets. And I'm going to go with this toilet because, well, I guess I could go to this one over here. And then do one of these right here. And this is a Universal John, so keep it in mind. I'm not putting taller stuff in because I don't care. It's just more of an experimental toilet. So that's done. And I'm going to at least put in, you know, in case someone wants a shower, the dear potty. Oh, I did not just go there. Yes, I did. And that gives you that choice. So I did need to finish this bathroom off. And this is to put in a couple sinks. And this over here. Actually, that might. You know where I could put the sinks, technically? Yes, I can. I could put the sink right there. And then one over. There technically could be a sink right in here because that's between the two. So, and I guess I should do a mirror in the sink. I don't need something like I normally would do in there. So, this sounds cool. And I have really put a lot of fun in my community a lot. I may actually, my community, I may actually do a new community. It is based on some writing a friend did, and they gave me permission to utilize that, so I may utilize that community because it is a really nice community. So what I want to do is, I do really want. Is there a wood, Martian soil? That don't sound right. Is this anything like? Yes, it can. Look at this. This is going so perfectly. Well, mostly. Yeah, do I gotta do it? I'm somewhere on it. And that's because all those little. And I could easily do that on the inside as well, but I won't because I need this to look right. So, and I need. Of course, I always make that mistake. So it is a kind of a universal. So slippery was sure, why not? I just realized what I really need to do here is some lighting as well because I can't see wolf crap in this place. So tile first, and this tile over here. Can I make this? There's that brownish tile. Sure. And I probably need to do each stall. Sure. This is a community lot. It shouldn't take no money to make it. There, you guys could go to party in the dark. I could care less. And I may not. This community could. This is really experimental, and it could get rules. Why does it not look like? So this is the thing when you don't put in lights, you cannot tell. So I need to put in some light. Basically, they're trying to deal with the lights. So what I do is this says, no, you will listen to me and do what I want you to do instead of what you want to do. So, what lighting? And that's nice, but, prestige or, well, prestige or how what I need. So, let's see. There's a brownish looking one, and this is kind of some over there and some over here. And that should really brighten it up. And now what I'm going to do is also on the outside, I'm going to put some lights as well. And what I'm going to do on these is really go with something the best of marker shard. That would be so interesting, but paragraph, but these will work as well. So I need something like that. So I don't know if I need the windows in there because this is a bathroom. Would you really want to? I mean, would you away? I mean, yeah, okay, yes, technically. We need to breathe. We can't breathe. Oh well, shut up. And I actually thought about it. I can't put some windows. I'll just put it where these things aren't. And what I'm doing is, this is not by far complete. I do need a crate. Think about it. I need a little, I could do easy food carts over here. And then over here have like and there's trash cans, so they got trash cans. So there's trash can right there, so you got that. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to finish this off, that part. And now what I need to do is come back to up here, and what I thought about was the windows. There's this, oh, do not do this to me, game. There is, yeah, of course you're going to do this to me. There is this nice window here. This works really well for this type of thing. If you especially put them up high like this, you get a nice spot for windows. And this does allow, of course, the sunlight to come in, so you exterminate any vampires in the area. God, I guess I really need to do a vampire so you can do it. It's because the vampires can, as I know, eventually get where they got some sunlight immunity, so they can enjoy the festivals as well. Tell them what time of day the festivals are, and I would have humans, of course, live off them, and that's only because they do need to have something to drink from. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing this, and I'm going over here, and I'm doing outdoor activities, and this is why I wanted this right here. I want to put in that's why I think I may have to do more than one, because I just learned this. See where that door is? Is that the door that's got... That is, if it's faced like that, that is the way it should face. Okay, so this is the way it should look, and you put this as far over as I can. I gotta put it within a lot. Okay. So there's that one, and then American one, sure, cause why not? And do this as close as possible to each other, and tea and hot drinks. And what I'm hoping this will do is allow me to really have fun, to use all these. And what I'm hoping to do is to make a nice little food spot where they could learn all these little recipes. And I'm going to test it, of course. Like I said, I do have the BFF family I could test this with. So that may be what I wind up doing. There. And now one of you go over here. And what you get right there. Vietnamese, sure, cause why not? This would be a nice little cultural center like place. So you will learn a lot about culture, because you got all these nice little stands to come to, and some may be the same, but that not really hurt. And so I learned this, that they have to be placed this way. And okay, so that is all the food stalls. I could technically, I guess, have like this come and get a street store that would allow people to come sell stuff here. Sure, why not? And again, I'm testing a lot of this stuff out. So what I'm looking for now, and I'm not seeing, I'm looking, oh, it may be actually over on, so I do need to put in, actually, before I forget, I do need to put in my little picnic tables and have some fun with these. And there's one, sure. And there's one, and this allows to have a nice little variety of these. And there's one, and there's going to have these like this. There may not be a whole lot more in this law that should hopefully, because if it don't work, I mean, I don't want to have to go for all this and then find out, oh, it don't work for what you want it to work for. So that should be enough tables. So what I wanted to do is I believe it'll be under study, and it should be under hobbies and skills, I hope. And there it is. This is what I'm looking for. And this allows, of course, so you got a little street performer thing. Checking if there's anything else, because there, of course, you can place anything here, and not just this stuff. And I don't see nothing. Okay. So, what I'm going to check indoor activities for a second. There is some stuff, but okay. What I need to do now to finish this place off is, of course, some nice outdoor lights, lighting. And I've thought about these right in here, lanterns and poles, lights and poles, sure. You know, before I do that, what I should do is this. Make this night. You see that place there has got a lot of light, but now we'll put in, of course, some more trash cans. And again, this is really just an experimental law. That's not, it's not guaranteed this ain't gonna work. So what I'm doing, I'm just having some, I'm gonna put these in, can I put these in? No. So what I do is like that. These don't offer a lot of lights, do they? But they do look cool. Because it could only be usable at festivals, and if they are, there's no point in really going a whole out on this. There's at least a way I could test it. So I don't know. So there's, I did want to stay with the, no, I want to be on the same lights. Because I want to come over here, there's this, the 8 crazy lights. This, see, these put out more light, and I'm going to just put these periodically up over here. If I do right there, that should, there we go. I didn't do like that. And I don't need, I should have guess have some over here as well. Like one on each side. And now this won't have the swag and stuff, because of course this is just a little community lot. It's not a, I guess these could go up like that, and then that does provide more light. But they can't, sadly, they can't go along the board like I wish they could. And you gotta leave room to haggle, that's why. So keep that in mind. So now what all I need is, and this is, I know easier to find if I go this way. I go back over here and I go trout. Now I got, see, the only options are these, and this is okay, this is and I do want to put a few more garbage cans in, because I should probably put some, at least one near these, oh it is. So what I would do is I'll put it right along this, And this way people can find their own. And I thought about this. Actually, let me do this. And this is this, like a barbecue area. And this should be over here near this little spot. And of course, you got these throughout your little communities. You got other areas. So this area is ready to go. So I'm going to say, well, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, and I'm going to have them travel, and that is Travis and, I believe it's Travis and Summer, because that family, I'm technically considered that I've played with them, even though I've never played with them. They were Liberty's from Stacy's, and that's why it's, well, Stacy's, because she was living with them. Okay, so I'm coming back here. And then we'll test this. So, these guys right here are going to test this for me. Yay! Summer and Travis. Hooray! Yeah, does it sound like I don't like Travis and Summer that well? Well, I don't know Travis at all. It's Summer. She seems to have a very, I don't know, passive aggressive issues or something, because she has a tendency to really just kick over garbage cans. That's why I got rid of the one at George and Liberty's place, because if that happened to me like my first time I was playing, I was just playing with it to see what was all going on, and that happened. It's like, oh, I cannot believe you did it. And so what I may be doing also through these is I may also do eventually apartment. Family apartment type thing. He is hungry. You know what? You being hungry is actually a good thing. Yes. So you're hungry. I hope you started out. No, I'm kidding. So what I wanted them to do, I want them to travel. Actually, if I move household, what does this do? This just move to a whole household. I will test for a second. Hold up. I guess I have to do this. So she says she wants to move out. She is tired of you. And it does. So how do you help? Let's say you just want one person to move out. Why can't you just move one person out without having to move the whole freaking family? Oh God, I did not just do this. I don't know. This might just really screw these people up. I hope not. If it did, I'm sorry. So you guys are actually going to just stay put. I'm sorry. I was you guys don't mind being experimental game picks, do you? No comment? Okay. But that means you don't. Oh, that killed me. And like I said, what I'm thinking about also doing is using my other account and doing this through the Let's Play series through my video clips. And why I'm thinking about doing that is I have noticed that this tends to cut them off. I don't know why it does that. It just does, and I don't know why it's doing that, but it is. So, probably don't do it during the broadcast, but I hope it don't. So what I need you to do, and I do not care if you're hungry, dude. If there ain't food, there is actually no matter what, there is going to be food where you're going. Because there's a barbecuer. There's a barbecuer. So we're going to travel. So how does she... Yeah, sure, break him. I'm going. What does this mean? Is this mean these two are really in bad? Oh boy, she is pissed at Summer. Am I shocked? So, am I really shocked that is how it is? Because really serious, am I shocked that is how it is between Summer and Miko being Miko and? Okay, so these three are going to go to a very sunny lot. Do I hate this vampire? I don't even know if this vampire ever did me no wrong, but, well, he's a vampire, and that's all I need to know, so, fry. Throw him on the grill. And this is, see, level 3 or 5. There's one event, of course, the vampire says they're immortal. But the problem is, can they work? Because the vampires, if you don't have immunity to sunlight, I mean, You go out, you'll be barbecued in 5 microseconds. Anyway, I've been thinking about building them a lot. So what I want to do is I'm going to check these little stalls and see something on these. Hold up. These don't look like these stalls. Hire vendors. So yes, you can. They could come here and they could hire these vendors. That is so cool. That's so cool. And Caleb is here. I bet he's feeling really uncomfortable. Good. I hope you die. And this allows you to hire. Good. Okay, so one of these guys were experimental guinea pigs. So you can do this, and you could put your own stuff here to sell. Okay, so I guess I could go to manage roads. All right, you know what? I'm just going to end this. I hope you enjoyed today's experimental broadcast. That's what this was.